So basically, 2020 was exactly what I asked for, just not how I asked for it. Um, yeah, I didn't want it like that. Hey guys, welcome back. So, you might notice a change. My hair is lighter, but that is not the only change coming in 2021. So, you may have noticed in December I stopped filming. I stopped filming, I stopped uploading, and there were a few reasons behind that. So, in this video, we are going to address why I've been MIA, the changes that we have coming, and why things are changing, and what they're changing to. So, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, because the direction this channel is going in, I promise you're not going to want to miss it. Okay, so why did I go MIA? 2020 sucked for everybody. It was not. I've come to realize, and it's actually super frustrating, because at the end of 2019, at the beginning of 2020, I told myself, I was like, you know what? I want to challenge myself. I want to better myself. I want to, by the end of 2020, I want to be a stronger, better, happier version of me. So basically, 2020 was exactly what I asked for, just not how I asked for it. Yeah, I didn't want it like that. I do think that the events that took place in 2020, I really do believe that they have made me a more resilient and I think things through more now. Does that make sense? Especially when, like, perfect example with videos, a lot of the times I wouldn't plan anything out. I would just sit down and I would start filming, and then halfway through 2020 I'm like, well, I'm bored with this, let's try to do a vlog. I didn't plan, I didn't think things out, I just did. And if 2020 taught me anything, it's I need to think my actions through. I need to think my plans through. I need to think my words through before I speak them. Think before I speak. That's not one of my strong suits. If you know me personally, you know that. That is not one of my strong suits. I like to, no filter. Well, it depends on who the person is. If I don't know you, I have no filter. Unless I'm at work, then I have a filter. But then I also wanted to expand in my career, but at the same time, I wanted my YouTube to take off. I had so much I wanted to do in 2020 that didn't happen. And oddly enough, I got exactly where I want in my career. I mean, literally all of this has just like kind of come to light in like the last month. But like, oddly enough, I got exactly where I want to be in my career. And then like, I feel like everything else in my life was a dumpster fire. It was like YouTube, my personal life, my personal relationships. It was just like the world's largest landfill that someone poured napalm on and then threw a match. That's how in my head, that's how like it felt. And it got to the point where I was like, I don't want to film. Nothing's coming of it. I'm literally sitting here days at a time. I'm filming, I'm editing, I'm trying to find new software that I like. I'm trying to get better at editing. And it felt like I was just banging my head against a brick wall. So some stuff happened in December, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna step away. I stepped away from social media. I stepped away from YouTube. I stepped away from everything so that I could just kind of reflect. I could reflect on 2020 as a whole. I could reflect on where I am in my life versus where I want to be in my life, and go from there. I mean, at the time, I'll be 100% honest, I had no intention of coming back to YouTube. I had no intention of getting back on social media. Like, I had zero intentions. In fact, there was a point where I was sitting on my couch and I looked over at all of my stuff for YouTube, and I was like, I wonder if I have a trash bag big enough to fit it all. I was that serious about just being done. I was done with makeup. I was done with YouTube. I was just done. I was sick of 2020. And it wasn't until like I started thinking, I started focusing on other things. Like, I started coloring. Yes, I started coloring. And then like the week before Christmas, we stopped at Ulta because I was given a Ulta gift card for an early Christmas present. And I saw the Lisa Frank X Morphe collab. And I didn't get it because I wanted the plain makeup. I got it because it reminded me of my like middle school years. Like, where I had no responsibility except to exist. And it brought back like really happy memories. And I still have it. I haven't even opened it. It's literally sitting right here. It's like the cutest thing on the planet because it had my favorite like Lisa Frank character. It had the little tiger on it. Cutest thing ever, right? And I had it and I looked at it and I was like, oh, I could play in makeup, but I don't really want to. And then I actually sat down at one point. I actually sat down to film a video, turned all my lights on, got the camera recording, had everything laid out. I was going to try the Lisa Frank palette, actually. I sat down to film, and I did my whole, hey, welcome back to my channel. And I'm like, this is a job. This is a job where I'm sitting here, I'm mentally not in it. Like, I don't want to do this. I'm doing it because I have an upload schedule to go through. Like, if I want to be anything on YouTube, I have to be consistent. And that was the point where I was like, no, I'm done. When I do my videos, I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be, hey, how you doing? Yeah, let's do this. That's not fun. Like, that's not me. I don't want to feel like I'm at work. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't want to feel like that. That's not me. I have my peppy moments, but I'm not like a overly, hey, how you doing? What's up? Let's do this. Oh my God. That's not me. I'm sarcastic. I'm a dick. Like, excuse my language, but I want to bring more me into my channel, and finding a way to bring more me into my channel without pushing the subscribers I do have away, but also attracting new subscribers, it's hard. Because if you're established and you start showing more of your personality, that's one thing. Like Manny M.I.A, for example. Manny M.I.A is a sarcastic ass. And while I respect that and I love that, it's like, I didn't want to bring my sarcasm and my douchebaggery, because I'm a douchebag at times. I didn't want to bring all of that into YouTube because I didn't think no one cares. No one wants to see that crap. And then I was like, you know what? But at the same time, it's not me. Every time I sit down to film, I'm not me. I'm sitting here and forcing a smile on my face. Oh my God, this is my favorite color. No. Like, that's not fun. And I know if I'm not having fun when I'm filming and I'm not into it, y'all are not going to be into it. So it wasn't until I was editing the Ouija board video that it all really just kind of clicked. I was like, that video, when I tell you, I had the most fun editing that video. I have not had that much fun editing a video since I first started editing. Like, the transitions, the sound, the like subtitles, everything like that, all of that, being able to actually like showcase that I know how to edit instead of just going with the flow. That was exciting. That was fun. That was new. That was me. Like, I was able to show an artistic side of me outside of makeup. So, a combination of just 2020 sucking, feeling like YouTube was a job that I was failing at, and not feeling like myself when I film. I was like, you know what, I need to stop and I need to get back to my roots. I need to get back to why I got into makeup and why makeup makes me happy, and reevaluate why I even wanted to start a YouTube channel to begin with. And I sat there and I asked myself, why did I start a YouTube channel? And I didn't have an answer. I was like, well, I'm good. I'm good at makeup. And then a lot was going on, so I just said screw it, and I stopped focusing on YouTube entirely. I started focusing on other things. And about last week, about 2 weeks ago, it all just kind of started to click. Like, I wanted to start coming back. I wanted to start filming. I wanted to start doing things, but I didn't know what I wanted to do because I didn't want to do what I've been doing. Just like a robot. Sit down, film a look, edit, make a thumbnail, upload Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. It's the truth. I wanted to come back. I just didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wanted to stick with makeup. So I start watching YouTube videos, not even for inspiration, just because I ran out of things like to do. Like, I felt like I was recycling the same look over and over and over, and I got sick of coloring. I got sick of watching TV. Y'all, I've rewatched Private Practice like 6 times. I rewatched Chilling Adventures of Sabrina twice, Schitt's Creek 3 times. I can only watch so much Netflix. So I started watching YouTube, and I came across a channel that did makeup and told murder mysteries. And then I started getting interested in that. And I was like, ooh, she uploads every Monday a new murder mystery. Her name's Bailey, by the way. And that was exciting me. And then I was like, well, the Ouija board excited me. I live in New Orleans. One of the most paranormal, supernatural, occult, haunted cities in the world. Because there's so much death in this city, it's ridiculous. Just not even like recently, like dating way back. And I started thinking maybe I can focus on the dark side of New Orleans. The history, the culture, the occult, the supernatural, the paranormal. the hauntings, the murders. And so, without further ado, we are revamping the channel. And that's going to be what I'm going to be focusing on. I'm still going to have an upload schedule of Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Saturday is still going to be Skincare Saturday. That actually is pretty much the only part of the channel that I enjoy doing because I do it every day anyway. I'm getting rid of the vlog because I don't even know why I started that stupid thing. Like, my life is not that interesting. It's not. I wake up, I go to work, I play with my dog, I cook, I clean, I go to sleep, I watch TV. That's my life. Like, I wouldn't watch that, and I'm not gonna put y'all through that. So I'm sorry I put y'all through that. But Wednesdays and Fridays are going to be makeup and New Orleans mystery and murder and supernatural, paranormal, all that fun stuff. And I also want to try to go to some of these locations. Like, there's a lot of locations that they're not necessarily haunted. Nothing necessarily bad happened. But there's locations that, like, the Museum of Death. We have a Museum of Death. So that's where we are. We are gonna go ahead and go forward with every Wednesday and Friday. We're gonna be doing a makeup look with a twist. And we're gonna have fun with that. Me and Kat and Harley, as you remember from the Ouija board video, they're also super interested in this. We actually want to get a room at the Bourbon Orleans, which is one of the most haunted hotels in the city. They have a specifically haunted room where a soldier apparently stands over your bed while you sleep. And then their grand ballroom is supposed to be super haunted. So we actually want to get a room there, and at 3 a.m. pull out the Ouija board. Don't. If you know anything about Ouija boards and times, just don't ruin it for people. But that's where I want to take this channel. I do still want to keep doing makeup because I do genuinely love makeup, but I want to take it in a direction that's fun, that excites me, and hopefully excites you, because it's New Orleans. What's not to love, right? Now you get to see the dark side of New Orleans. You see the party side, you see the fun side, not so much family-oriented side, but what about the dark side? Everyone knows New Orleans is haunted, so why don't we get some detail about it? And because I do actually have a degree in journalism, I can tell you right now that every story that I will be discussing will be thoroughly researched. Thoroughly. I started researching last night, and I actually ended up losing track of time. And I only got like 6 ideas, and I'm not even fully done researching all of those 6 ideas. There's so many locations and so many things that I want to talk about, and this idea is genuinely, truly exciting for me, and I hope it's exciting for you. So I hope you will stay with me on this journey, and I hope you enjoy it. The first video will be going up, I'm hoping, Friday. I'm hoping. I'm going to sit down and edit right after I upload this, and I'm really hoping that I have it done in time. So, alright guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell if you haven't already, because this is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. I will tell you that. And I will see you in the first video of our newly revamped channel. Alright guys.